Oh, no.
Did you just have a little burpee?
I did. I had a burp hiccup. That's a bad start.
A little biccup, if you will.
Weird. All right.
Herp?
No.
That's not as good.
No.
That sounds worse.
Don't like that at all.
Dave doesn't have a herp, guys.
I have not. Do not and have not had a herp.
I like it.
Anyway, we are back.
Was there an empty bag on the table and you felt the need to touch it?
No, you know what? It's a cigar bag from Smoker Friendly, and I hoped that if I touched it, there would be a cigar inside.
There would be a cigar in there, even though it's clear and there's clearly nothing inside?
I thought maybe it was hiding in the reflections. I don't know. There's no cigar here for me.
No, there's not.
That's fine.
Doesn't sound fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
So we're back. It's a new week.
That is a true thing.
God, I am so bad at starting this thing. I don't even remember what we've already talked about and what we haven't.
I know it's kind of hard from week to week.
Yeah, right. We already talked about the wedding. We talked about the whole wedding thing last week.
Yes.
Which is cool.
And then this week we've done nothing.
Honestly, it feels like we didn't do anything. It really does.
Yeah, there's not really too much to talk about, although I do have a fun story from today that I told you, but I can share with everyone else.
I have a story too, come to think of it. Okay.
All right. So I had the day off today. So I had, things I wanted to get done. And one of those things was taking some clothes to the dry cleaner and a pair of pants to the tailor, which is the same place. Right. Alterations Express is also Dutch's Cleaner. So I was taking my clothes in and I was about to get out of the car and I realized for ease, I had worn a romper. Mm-hmm. But I didn't fully think through the part where I was going to have to try on the pants for them to see where to hem them at.
Yeah.
And that would mean that I would not have a shirt because my shirt and pants are connected.
Yep.
So I had to resort to wearing the seat shirt.
Yeah.
Which is the shirt from my gym bag. It was clean.
Yeah.
But it sits on my seat because my seat's dirty and I'm a monster.
Oh, wait a minute. That's what that is.
Yeah, so I had to wear a seat shirt.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Did you put that down because the seat was like wet or something?
I don't think it was wet, but it's gross.
Wait, you put that on?
I had to.
No.
I wasn't going to come back home.
I didn't realize when you told me this story earlier. This is so much worse.
It's seat shirt. It was astonishingly not as dirty as I thought. And I only had to wear it for like 5 minutes. So it was okay.
Just like this shirt is basically a napkin and should not be worn at this point.
Right.
Well, I didn't realize that when you told me that the first time.
Yeah. You were like, seat shirt. I was like, yeah, the shirt that's on my seat, but you didn't connect how grody that would be.
No, because I just have like folded up shirts in my car, like a couple of them. They're just in there.
Why?
I don't know. I think one of them is a Bouncer Fest shirt, actually.
Oh, yes.
I think another one is just a plain old black t-shirt. Not sure what it's doing there. But they're just there.
You can control the things that are in your car. Like you can remove them.
I think it's best to just leave them where they are. They know what they're doing.
That's your philosophy about a lot of things.
They know what they're doing. They got there for a reason. I'm going to let the Darwinist society of my car work itself out.
All right. But yes, that's what I did today. I wore a seat shirt to get my pants hemmed.
Well, all right. Here's my story. You also know this one now. This is...
Oh, I think I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, right. This is how I wiped out big time.
I wasn't here to witness it, which is very sad.
Thank God nobody saw this. So we have a portable dishwasher, which is one of the ones you roll up to the sink and then you connect a hose to and you plug it in. And so it's not like a fixture of your under the cabinet stuff. It's just like, it rolls around, right? Mm-hmm. So ours is busted, as you know, and the connector on it is loose and really I need to replace it.
We have to tie it with a shoestring.
Yes.
To keep it in place, and even then, it's not foolproof.
That's the current genius implementation: is tie a shoestring around it.
Yes.
But all I need, honestly, this can be solved by buying like a $10 part.
Yes.
Which has not happened yet. It's going to now.
Let's order one tonight.
Because what happened was the thing is loose. And so what happens is when you kick the water on, sometimes the pressure forces the thing to pop off of there. And as a result, water just sprays all over the place. And when that happens, you have like basically 4 seconds to stop it or your kitchen is completely covered in water.
Yes.
So I'm like in the office and I hear the thing pop and I hear the water spraying and I'm across the house.
Yeah.
And I go, oh no. And I get up and I run towards the kitchen. And the minute my foot makes contact with the tile of the kitchen, it goes right out from under me. I go on my back. I slide, boom, into the dishwasher, which is currently running. I collide with it and I knock over this little ceramic guy we have.
Wine
he's
bottle
like
holder.
a little, he looks like a little
Waiter.
waiter with like a foot up and he holds a bottle of wine and I broke it in half. And
then you still had to shut the water off.
I still had to get up. I'm like, I have to get up. I still have to turn the water off. By the time I get to it, it's like everywhere. It's everywhere.
I've had that happen to me. Not that exact thing, but the sink thing happened when you weren't around too, where I was like, okay, I think that's secure. And I go to turn it on and it pops off. And I'm like, no!
It's terrible.
Why aren't we real adults? Why is it better for us to like deal with this huge
it knows what
annoyance? That sums up everything.
I know, it really does.
It explains everything.
It all knows what it's doing. Who am I to interfere?
There's like a state of entropy that occurs in this house because that is your philosophy.
Now, every now and then, when it'll reach a point
when the
where I'm
mood
like,
strikes you.
yeah, when it reaches a point of unsustainability, which is now. Now I have slid across the thing and collided with my dishwasher.
It takes that.
Yeah, that's what it takes.
Someone's got to slip and
Someone's got to nearly
slide
die.
into the dishwasher.
It wouldn't move into it. It just went boom and slid over and almost collided with the stove over there. So that was great. And then I immediately, that's right. I remember I yanked the plug out first because I'm like, I don't want to get electrocuted.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, it has now reached the point where this must be dealt with.
Yeah, right.
With a $10 part that could have been bought months ago.
And then we also have to buy a new faucet.
Yeah, we probably do. I mean, like, I don't know what's normal for the faucets to wear out the little sort of, what you call them?
Not as much. The little rubber rings that fit inside. Not as frequently as ours does.
It doesn't last more than 4 months.
And less than that.
Maybe.
Usually, yeah.
When's the last time I replaced that? Like 3 months ago.
Yeah, but before that, you were replacing it a lot more frequently.
Well, I think I was over tightening it too.
Yeah. But still, that's not normal.
No, it's not normal.
People don't have to replace this constantly.
Man, I want a real nice bougie sink faucet.
We also have to keep in mind that it needs to be something that will fit that portable dishwasher.
It just has to be a thing that twists into the nozzle. Like you can twist that the thing that's on there now into like a different. You can find a fitting for all of them.
All right. Well, you guys know what we're gonna do later. Look at faucets.
Really. Like, what an incredibly boring way to spend your Wednesday night.
I'm excited.
And that's what we're doing.
Yep. Actually, cancel the podcast. We're doing that instead.
Let's see. What else? So, right now... Oh, no.
Nope. You go.
No, you.
No, you go.
No,
you
go. I was
go.
waiting for...
Okay, McMurray. No, I will not stand for the dead air. David, this is awful. I hate it.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was just going to mention briefly that we are kicking around the idea of getting together a band, which is it would be so much fun if we can actually pull it off.
Yeah.
A bunch of us have like some kind of musical experience or I don't want to call it talent. Just like, did that before. We're thinking about kicking up a band, which I think would be really fun.
Yeah, I'm not sure where I fit into this band, but I'd like to be a part of it if I can.
I don't think anyone knows what their role is.
Yeah.
I was thinking we could call it the Beatles 2. What do you think? I was kicking around some band names.
No.
The Beatles 2.
Okay, here's
Van
what we have to
Halen
do.
2.
Dan has an ongoing list of band names.
Oh, yeah.
Of times when we've said something and we've gone, that's my new band name.
Is he writing them down?
He has written some down at least.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I'm pretty sure he has a list in his phone because I write down the memoir names.
Yeah.
And he writes down the band names.
How about the Big Fat Butts? That's a pretty good band name.
I'm okay with it.
All right. Well, think about it.
So, is there more to that?
No, that's it. It's just like I think it'll be fun if we actually do this. It'd be an interesting thing, and then if we do, obviously we could embarrass ourselves by putting some recordings on this podcast.
Yeah,
which would be
I'm into that.
It'd be real bad.
It won't be that bad.
It's been a long time since I played music, and I do feel like regularly I miss it a lot.
Here's the thing about having your own podcast and making your own music is that you get to decide what you put on it. So if it's real bad, you
just
don't have
do
to share it.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why, like, whenever there's like a super embarrassing YouTube video, for a half second I'm embarrassed, and then I go, they chose to put this up.
Yeah, right. Like, they looked at this and went, I want the world to know.
Right. It's not live streaming. It didn't happen in real time. They put it up after the fact.
Yeah, right.
I am not embarrassed for you anymore. You chose this.
Yeah, there's definitely an element of intense intentionality.
You could have broken the phone that took that video or the camera that took that video and buried it, and no one would ever know.
No one would ever know.
But instead, you shared it with the world. I'm talking about you, girl who burnt part of your hair off and was shocked.
Is that the
Do you remember that?
Was she a little girl?
She was like between the ages of 10 and 14.
Yeah, and she's like curling her hair, and then just like you see it turn dark and then just smoke.
And she goes to like undo the curling iron and it just pulls off.
I feel
which
for
is
her.
horrifying. I do feel for her.
It's upsetting.
But also, she put it online, so
Yeah,
I'm
she
not
did.
embarrassed for her. I just feel bad about her hair.
You know what else that reminds me of? Remember that video of the mom busting into the room when the girls are recording like a little video and she yells at them, does one of you not know how to flush the toilet after you had a shit?
Yeah.
And she yells this, and then they embarrassingly turn around and just kind of turn the video off. But again, they
put
shared
it up
that.
there. I don't buy any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm on to you.
The moral is don't feel bad for people on the internet.
Yes. So that's
It's
good.
kind of broad, but okay.
So what I was going to say is that if you guys follow our Facebook, our very not active Facebook at all, I had taken a poll to see if they would like me to do a real life goose chase if possible.
Oh, okay.
And the overwhelming response, not that many people responded, but still the response was yes, as long as it's financially not too expensive.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to update that it is happening.
Really?
Yes, I signed
I don't
up
know
for
about
it.
this. Oh, wait.
I told
do
you.
know about this.
I
That's
signed
right.
up for a seminar. I am going to it October 4th.
Oh, boy.
I don't want to talk about it too much. I mentioned briefly that it was on the poll that it was about basically some continuing education stuff. That here's the thing. If all goes well, it will count towards my continuing education credits that I need for my pharmacy tech certification anyway.
Yeah.
So even if it's horrible, as long as I get that credit, it's okay.
Yeah.
Because I got something out of it for the money. But there are some like maybe pseudoscience aspects to it.
Yeah, stuff about like turbocharging your brain or whatever. I don't know.
I'm not sure exactly, but it should be interesting. And hey, who knows? Maybe it'll resonate with me.
Yeah.
It's about basically having an overactive brain. I don't know why anyhow that applies to me.
Yeah.
But it might be useful or it might be totally batshit insane. And either way, I'm going to be there for it.
I don't know why. For some reason, I feel like you like someone should be there with you. I don't know why.
I'm
sure
a
you'll be
big girl.
fine. I'm sure you'll be fine.
I'll be okay. It's a seminar.
But I
It's
don't
at
know.
like a Holiday Inn.
But if they like decide to like wrap you up in sackcloth and throw you in the back of a truck, like I don't know.
I promise if I see any burlap, I will turn and walk out of that place
Good.
immediately.
Good.
First sign of burlap.
Remember the B, burlap bad.
Burlap, bad. Bolt.
Remember the 3 Bs of not getting kidnapped at a Holiday Inn.
Don't get kidnapped at the Holiday Inn.
What else? Do we got anything else?
I don't think so.
Remember the 3 Bs. I like that. Anyway, I think it's time to stop talking about this and instead do a different thing.
Are we going to get real?
We're going to get
Is this
real
real world?
Inquisitive.
Okay. Real inquisitive.
I don't know.
All right.
I think it's time to play a game you know, a game we love. It's a game called Truths and News.
Nice.
You need to tell me why you wouldn't happen to mean.
It's time for Truths and News.
Time to play Truths and News. Everyone's playing a famous game, the game that's taken the internet by storm.
It's time for Truths and News.
A Merv Griffin production.
It is time for Truths and News. Sound familiar?
You know, it kind of has a ring to it.
Okay.
I feel like I might know it, but give me a refresher.
Let me refresh your memory. Truths and News is a classic game, the game that's taken the internet by storm, a game in which Shit!
I didn't even try to get you to go faster.
I know. A game in which I provide to you two. No,
Oh my goodness.
what happened? I feel like there's kryptonite in the room. A game in which I provide to you two true. No, not.
Oh no! I think I should take over.
No.
I think I've heard this
I
one.
have to do this.
Okay.
I'm like a
Guys.
guy who's like getting weak, and I'm like, don't help me.
This is unprecedented.
A game in which I provide to you two false stories, one true story. It's your job to determine which of the stories is the false stories, the news, or the true stories, the truths.
All right.
Wow, that's so unsatisfying. Oh my God, I hate it.
It's okay. It's all right. You'll get it next time, baby.
That just threw me big time. I don't like it.
It'll make you feel better.
What's that?
Tell me the first headline.
All right, I think I just might do that. Here we are. So, story number 1. Research students at Johns Hopkins University find that it's possible to absorb as much as 12% less calories from a glass of wine if you eat an entire egg yolk first.
All right.
2. A class action lawsuit against Casper mattresses has been settled in favor of the plaintiffs, oh my God, who allege that it is not in fact the internet's favorite mattress by definition. All parties are entitled to 39 cents in restitution. Number 3. A police officer is suing his city of St. Louis, Missouri, 2 years after he was working undercover during protests and was violently beaten and arrested while complying with police orders.
All right. Again.
Story number 1. Research students at Johns Hopkins University find that it's possible to absorb as much as 12% less calories from a glass of wine by eating an entire egg yolk first. 2. A class action lawsuit against Casper mattresses has been settled in favor of the plaintiffs who allege that it is not, in fact, the internet's favorite mattress by definition. All parties are entitled to 39 cents in restitution.
All right.
3. A police officer is suing his city of St. Louis, Missouri, 2 years after he was working undercover during protests and was violently beaten and arrested while complying with police orders.
Okay. Yeah, right. So, first headline. Yolk first, then wine will cut your calories in twine.
Ooh. That's not too
nice,
bad,
right?
Mother Goose.
Right? Second one I have Casper, the friendly mattress company. That was it. Not so much truth in advertising, I guess.
Yeah.
And I don't have one for the last one because if it's true, it's real fucked up.
Okay.
So, okay. I don't think the first one is true.
Okay.
Eating something that contains calories can't keep something else that contains calories
Okay.
from containing calories.
Okay.
Second one, I can believe that that happened.
Yeah.
People can be litigious, and that does seem like a thing you can prove, that it's not the internet's favorite mattress company, especially with all the other internet mattress companies about now. Could have been true at some point, but might not be now. But I also could believe the third one, as fucked up as it is.
Yeah.
Oh, this is tough. Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
Okay, I'm going to go with the second one. Casper, the friendly mattress company, not so truthful in advertising. I'm going to say it's the truth.
I busted you.
Is it the last one?
It is.
Oh, big oofs.
I know. The thing
Big
is, the
oofs.
minute I read this out loud, I'm like, I regret my decisions.
Yeah.
Because
you
it's
went a little heavy.
At first, it struck me as like, oh boy, isn't that ironic? And then the more I thought about it, I'm like, oh, this is fucked up. Like everything is fucked up. The whole world is fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
so
I really just didn't want that to be true.
yeah. Ugh. Well, this game stopped being fun just
It's
now.
okay.
I thought it was. I don't know why I thought it was like, oh boy, like what an ironic thing. But it's actually kind of dark.
I mean, it is, but it is very dark.
But it's true. I even wrote down some information about it.
All right.
The guy's name is Detective Luther Hall of St. Louis, Missouri. It says his lawsuit alleges he was following protesters who had damaged windows and flower pots when officers began firing beanbag rounds at the crowd and using pepper spray. They did not seem to have a justification for use of force at that point. He also did not hear an order for the crowd to disperse before they used the force. So it seems like not only did they have a justification for it, or like not have a justification for it, but they
No warning.
yeah. It says when Coletta and other officers arrived, Hall had his hands up and was getting on the ground as ordered when he was picked up and slammed down twice. And then he was kicked and beaten with batons and fists. They searched his backpack and destroyed his camera and cell phone. That's messed up.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Why did I choose this topic?
Yeah.
Why did I choose this as a true news story?
It's okay. I mean, this is a real thing that happened.
Yeah.
So we can talk about it.
It was clearly a mistake. But anyway, yeah, no, it's like that blows my mind. It's particularly revealing because it's like you don't hear most of those stories. You won't hear most of those stories.
Yeah.
But when it's an undercover officer, that they're just like they basically at some point someone recognized him and was like, oh wait.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
The thing is, it would be obviously it's horrible
Yeah.
if it wasn't an undercover officer. But it's the moment when you realize it can even happen to an undercover police officer that you're like, oh, these people are just fucking shitty and out of control.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there's not anything in place in the way the current system is to keep this shit from happening because it keeps happening.
Yeah. You know what's even more fucked up is like I didn't even feel a need to explain the fact that he's black because that
I was going to ask if he's a person of color.
Because that's the messed up thing is like we just know. We know that's who it was and what happened.
Yeah. I was afraid of that.
That's like depressing that like I didn't even feel a need to explain that part.
Yep.
Well, this has been another Truth and Truth. Hope you had fun.
Yeah. Here comes Debbie Downer. Wow. Wow.
Oh my God. Okay. Bad decisions. Ugh. This is
Yeah, I try to go for more lighthearted ones.
I did too, obviously, and then I chucked a
The
big
thing
sad
is, you had
curveball in
to
there.
re-choose the true one.
Yeah.
And that's what you chose. So what was it before that it was not appropriate?
No, it wasn't that it wasn't appropriate. It was just that it was like way too. I thought it was just way too general.
What was it?
It was that this is a real story. I can't remember where exactly. I think it's somewhere in not Indiana. I forget. A Catholic school somewhere removed all of their Harry Potter books from the library because the people at the school claimed that they were actual spells in those books that could summon actual demons. Which that's why I didn't use it, is like we've heard that one before.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It just seemed like too generic to even be recognizable as a true story.
Right. I would immediately call it as truth because it's definitely happened somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't like it. I didn't like the way it played. So instead, I chose this grim little piece of modern U.S. history.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I mean, it is kind of
It's
ironic.
the real.
It's ironic. It's just also a huge tragedy on like a national scale.
Yes.
So, with that in mind,
Why don't we take a break and ruminate on our feelings?
I'm going to go and repent of my sins. And when we get back, we'll have the main segment brought to us by you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also gonna be a downer.
Yay! All right. Hope you weren't hoping for anything positive to come out of this one, because it certainly won't be.
Buckle in.
We'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, bye.
Yep. We're back.
And we're back. Do you care to share with the class? You're just staring at your phone.
I just thought it'd be funny. I looked at the phone to see if it was on silent, and then I was just like, what if I just keep staring at it?
Yeah.
Okay, we're back.
It was really funny for everyone who can't see what you're doing.
Sorry. Yeah, you're right. Doesn't play.
No, that's for the Sight Gags podcast.
Yep.
So, last week we had Drew on.
Yes, we did.
But in the meantime, so the week before that, we didn't do an episode, even though I had all the research done because I got home really late from work.
Right.
So, in the time between episodes, you and I both forgot that it was my week in that I totally had the research done.
Yeah.
Until we had Drew on, I was like, oh shit, like it was my turn this week. I didn't even realize it. And then this week, I remembered that, but you did not. And
I still forgot.
You're like, I'm running really far behind. It was like yesterday. You're like, I'm running really behind. I don't have enough research. And I was like, it's my week.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah. And then you woke up this morning and totally forgot that.
Again.
And we're freaking out again. And then you were like, it's not even my week.
Just a continuous sense of panic. I am
Dave Dragowski.
Seriously,
story.
I'm always in between like nightmare scenarios. Mm-hmm. I had to explain to Dan what Dave Dragowski's bathroom nightmare was.
Oh, your game.
It's always some kind of anxiety that dominates my life. I'm gonna save I'm gonna save that for another episode. I'm not gonna explain what that is. I'm just gonna say that to you all right now and then not tell you what it is.
All right.
Anyway, have at it.
Okay. Are you saying take it away?
Take it away.
So all of that lead up to say that I haven't looked at this material for several weeks.
Right.
Is really what I'm getting at. So
at least 2 weeks, right?
Yes. I mean, it's all written down, but just like hang in there with me.
Right.
This episode 86.
That's what it
is about Gwynn Falls Leakin Park.
Oh, Leakin Park.
Yeah. In Baltimore,
a place which
Maryland.
I hope is not too spoilery to say. We slept feet from when we went to visit my stepsister in Baltimore.
Yes. So I'll tell that later because I don't want to give anything away yet. But
Sure.
I'll tell an anecdote later. Just
Okay.
remind me.
You mean?
So, Gwynns Falls Park and Leakin Park, they're kind of the same park, but they have two different names for reasons I'll explain later. It's in Baltimore, Maryland. It's 1,216 acres of contiguous parkland. It's the most extensive park in Baltimore.
Yeah. It's huge, right?
It runs along, it's really big. It runs along Gwynns Falls Stream through the western side of Baltimore City in suburban Baltimore County, and it flows into the middle branch of the Patapsco River, which is Baltimore Harbor. That harbor we walked around, that's the Patapsco River. So it is a protected wilderness area. It's heavily forested and largely has been left in its natural state. Gwynns Falls and Leakin Park are operated as a single park, beginning at the western edge of the city, following Gwynns Falls Stream from Windsor Mill Road of the northwest to Wilkins Avenue in the southeast. Franklin Town Road is one of the main vehicular routes through the park, and it exits near West Lafayette Avenue for anyone who's familiar with the area. it really gives the impression of wilderness in the park, like it's just heavily wooded.
Yeah.
So Gwynns Falls Park, I think, has been around since approximately 1908. Leakin Park was a bequest from J. Wilson Leakin in 1922. This is Leakin, Leakin.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H-I-J key. Wow, I can't even alphabet. God, what is happening today? Anyway, go on.
It's Leakin, not Lincoln, if anyone's trying to look it up. Lincoln Park is in Chicago.
Right.
So it was a bequest from J. Wilson Leakin in 1922. He provided funding for a 300-acre addition to the park. But it was purchased as 2 parcels in 1941 and 1948. But his stipulation, why are you laughing?
I'm sorry. I'm in my head. I'm like, yes, J. Wilson Leakin, famous public urinator.
Oh, God.
He established the park as a place to pee for all the people of the city.
Okay, so
Sorry. I don't know
his
what's
stipulation was that the part of the park he donated must be named. He must be able to name this part of the park, and he named it after his grandfather, Shepard A. Leakin, who was a former mayor, not a public urinator.
Sorry, it's just with the name like Leakin. It's the first
that
thing
we
I
know
thought
of.
Yeah. Well, he probably peed. in public.
So that's why the park has 2 names. I'm ignoring you now. That's why the park has 2 names,
Okay.
Gwynns Falls and Leakin Park, because he wanted to name the part that he donated, which is fair.
Yeah.
So this part of the park was purchased from descendants of Thomas D.K. Winans, who built like a railroad in Russia, was like completely loaded.
Okay.
It was previously known as the Crimea, after the Crimean Peninsula in the Ukraine.
Wow.
So that's what this area, this like his former estate was known as.
Okay.
So in 1856, he had built a villa called the Orianda House, and it still stands in the park at 1901 Eagle Drive. So you can see pictures of that house. It's gorgeous. But it's just like a mansion in the middle of this park.
Okay.
That was later bought and donated to the park.
Fascinating.
So some features of the park are the Carrie Murray Nature Center. It's Baltimore's only nature center. They provide environmental education programs, native live animal collections, outdoor bird aviary, indoor exhibits. There's also the Chesapeake and Allegheny live streamers. Live steamers.
I was like, what?
It's a mini
They got a
steam
Twitch
powered. I was like, it reminded me of Silicon Valley where they're watching that egg.
Oh, yeah, right.
Anyway, it's a mini steam powered railroad. It's 3,400 feet of track. They offer free rides every second Sunday in April through November.
That's cool, actually.
Yeah, it's really cool. I saw pictures of like a bunch of kids on it and one adult dude.
I was going to say, we'd be those weird adults.
Oh, totally. I want to go do this
I want to
now.
ride the steam train.
Oh, totally. I love trains.
Yeah.
So they also have Gwynns Falls Trail. It's 14 miles of hiking and biking trails. There's the Orianda mansion that I mentioned. God, this is so hard. The Crimea Estate and Chapel and Herb Gardens. Ben Cardin Picnic Grove and Pavilion after the Maryland senator. The Western Cemetery. You also have a lot of activities and events. In May, they do an annual Baltimore Herb Festival.
You know what I'm talking about?
Leakin Park Run is a free weekly 5K on Saturdays.
Okay.
So you wake up on a Saturday and you're like, I want to run 5K. You just go to the park. and
Every
run 5K.
Saturday?
It seemed like it was every Saturday.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Fun fact, parts of the Blair Witch Project were filmed in the Gwynns Falls Leakin Park area.
Okay.
Which is understandable when you consider like how wooded it is.
Yeah, right.
So despite the wholesome info I just shared, Gwynns Falls Leakin Park's underbelly is spookier than the Blair Witch Project.
Pretty spoopy.
The end of the 20th century, the negative reputation connected to crime since 1946, this is as of 2017, 79 bodies had been found in Leakin Park. It's colloquially known as Murder Park.
Yeah.
And I forget how you found out about that, but you knew about that.
I was aware of this
because of Serial.
Serial, which very famously, season 1 focused on the case of Adnan Syed, who may or may not have been responsible for the death of, oh God, what was her name?
Her body was found in the park.
Yeah.
So you knew of this, you knew of it as Murder Park. And when we went to visit your sister, you mentioned it and she's like, oh yeah, we live right next to that park. And we're like, great. But it was really pretty. We didn't get a chance to go into the park because we were doing all kinds of other things. But I would love to go back to the park actually, because it is a really nice park.
Yeah, right.
Hae Min Lee is her name.
God damn it.
So, there's a quote about the park that it's the city's largest unregistered graveyard. Basically, just like a tongue-in-cheek way of saying that there's been so many bodies found there.
Right. And it is a lot, right? Like it's an astounding amount.
But between 1946 and 2017, 79 bodies.
That's kind of a lot.
That's quite a bit.
Yeah.
For one park. Granted, it's a large park, but
sure.
It was referenced in The Wire and Serial because Hae Min Lee was found there in 1999. And I want to talk about a couple cases. Some of them are a little intense, so I didn't pick too many, but there is a website I'll mention later that has a lot of information about this park, which was a good resource. The first one is Eugene Leroy Anderson. He's a local 20-year-old. His remains were found off of Stokes Drive in October 1969. He appeared to be tortured and killed by former Black Panthers. He was an FBI informant, and the 4 Black Panthers were prosecuted in 1971. The informant testimony was unreliable, and one defendant was convicted but later pardoned, and it was officially unsolved. I think he was an FBI informant, or an FBI informant gave them information. I don't know. Not reliable in my note taking. It was too long ago for me to remember. And the website I use is The Bodies of Leakin Park, and it's a blog. It includes a map of Leakin Park with markers where bodies were found, a list of the victims, and a description of the cause of death of each of them, and like whether or not it's solved, and a bunch of information. And if you click on each of them, you get like a blog article about each one. Yeah. The person who made this website put a lot of time and effort into it, and really comes from a place of like, hey, these victims are someone we should be talking about. Like we should know about this. Yeah. And is very detailed. Does a lot of research to get as much information as possible. I don't think she's been updating it as much recently, but from a time period, I think maybe 2011, maybe a little more recently than that, it was like a lot of information.
Yeah, wow.
So more notable victims were Larry and Matt Jefferson, who were 8 and 5 respectively, Lewis Robert Hill, who was 10, and Lester Watson, who was also 10. They were local boys. The killer was Reginald Virgil Oates. So these boys were missing children for a while. A lot of young local boys were complaining of being accosted by a man who made sexual advances on them. On April 19th, 1968, police found the boys' bodies beaten and mutilated under thick underbrush and woods in the park. Bodies were found after police had spotted Oates, who immediately fled. On his possession were body parts of the 3 young boys in a brown paper bag, a hacksaw blade, a knife, and a claw. He was committed to mental health institution and frequently petitions for his release.
Oh, he's still locked up?
Yeah. I have notes that it looks like 2009 he was denied, and then the next time he was supposed to be, or maybe that happened in 2009. I don't know. Basically, he was supposed to petition for release again in 2010 or something, but I don't think he got out.
Nah.
I wrote down Heyman Lee again and just wrote Serial. There's a whole podcast devoted to her story. So if you guys want to check or know more about that, you can just listen to that podcast. That's going to do it way better than I could.
Serial season 1 is a really, really interesting listen. I recommend it to anybody.
I still haven't listened to it, but I know it was a good podcast.
The 3rd season is all about Cleveland.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I really want to listen to that as well.
Sorry, I'm yawning. Oh.
No! Come on.
So that's all I covered as far as victims, because there were a lot of stories, but they're all pretty awful. And I was like, this is already really dark.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about why Leakin Park, like why this area got that reputation.
This is something I was going to ask you, but I knew you were going to come to.
Yeah. So it borders on Edmondson and Walbrook, which are 2 high crime neighborhoods in the area. Franklintown and Windsor Mills roads cross through the park, which make it really easy to enter and exit.
Yeah.
There were many short dead-end roads that entered the park from the surrounding neighborhoods, so it was convenient. It was secluded. People living nearby were already... I wrote this down. The people living nearby were already at higher risk of becoming a victim of crime in general due to the area it was in. So it's like already a higher likelihood, and then there's an easy place to hide it.
Yeah.
So in 2011, park planner Molly Gallant underwent successful efforts to change the park's reputation. They did a community-based camp out. And basically, she and volunteers, they closed off access to roads, like dead ends. They made a bike trail around the perimeter of the park, so there's more foot and bike traffic.
That's a really good idea. I think I remember them mentioning that when we were in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Does that ring a bell?
I think
they
so.
might have mentioned the bike thing in particular.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so basically they realized that there were specific things they could do to try to limit that from happening in the park, and ways to make it family friendly and accessible again. So they did some of those things, and it seems like it's worked.
Yeah, like whenever you try to get more people to be in a park like that, just like a greater number of people there decreases the likelihood of someone feeling comfortable dumping a body in it.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. If there's people around, and you're like, easy secluded areas are no longer easy or secluded, then it's going to limit you even more.
Isn't there something too about just the fact that like that park, I feel like I've heard this said before, is that because it's so large and because it serves so many people, like so many communities, because there's so many people around it. Mm-hmm. I feel like I remember people having said before that's like, yes, Leakin Park has all this activity, a lot of this like negative activity,
but like statistically it's probably not any more than any other park of like relatively speaking size wise.
Exactly,
that's probably true.
Like the more people you cram around a park, the more likelihood that the bad stuff that might happen in a park is going to happen in that one. And
also it's a park in a city, it's not a park in like a suburban or rural area. It's in a city that has a lot of people, and in some like not great areas, which already have a bunch of people who are, like I said, more likely to be victims of crime just because of the area that they're in all the time, unfortunately.
Now you take like somewhere like Central Park, right? Like a gigantic park that serves a huge city.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a lot of paths through it, and there's not a whole lot of areas in my experience that are like completely off the beaten path.
It's also not as wooded.
It's not as wooded. So it's
a lot more open areas.
Yeah, it's harder to be completely secluded in there. And even at that, like it's Central Park has a reputation for not being particularly safe.
Yeah. My favorite thing that happened when we visited Central Park. Do you know what I'm gonna say?
No, I don't think I do.
So when we went to New York several years ago,
I remember. Was it the little dog?
Yeah, we made a point of going to Central Park, and we're like walking in, and there's like, I think this lady sitting on the bench, and there's a guy walking in front of us, and he has this tiny little dog, and it's dressed up in like a pink little outfit, I think.
Yeah, I think it might have actually been wearing a tutu.
I think so. So he's like walking this dog along, and the lady sitting on the bench is like oh, cute dog. And then, like, as soon as the guy's a little further away, under her breath, she said something. I don't even remember what she said.
Either. I wish I could remember. It was something like I'd never dress my dog up like.
It was like something emasculating too, like making a comment on the fact that it was a guy walking the dog.
Oh God, I wish I could remember what she said.
I think he might have also had a woman with him. I can't remember.
Yeah, maybe.
But I wish I could remember the kind of dog
she said something
that it was.
Like real mean.
It was real mean. Like we heard it and we were like, oh shit, shots fired.
Like the minute they were out of earshot, she's like immediately shit talked that dog. And those
it was
people.
So funny. I was like, holy crap. What the hell?
You know what I love about that so much is like she didn't have to do the first thing.
Right.
She didn't have to be like, oh, cute. And then like the minute they're gone. Like,
and then disparage them.
Like if it's me, like I'll do the shit talking, but I'm not going to like talk out of both sides of my mouth either.
She was alone.
Yeah, she was.
She wasn't like with another person she was shit talking to. Yeah. She was alone. She was just didn't muttering. Have to say any of this out loud.
Just muttering.
She could have kept that all in and told an equally shitty friend later.
I'm trying.
That was my favorite thing.
I wish I could remember what she said.
I wish I could too.
She didn't call it like a gay little dog or anything like that. I can't remember if she used a slur or something.
No, I don't think she said anything quite that like obvious, but she said something insinuating it.
Yeah.
I wish I could remember too. God, what kind of dog was it? I can't remember the name of that. I can never remember the name of that breed.
I don't know. Honestly, all I remember is a little dog and a little tutu or something.
I know what kind of dog it was. I could just never remember the breed name.
Just what an asshole.
So mean for no reason.
Completely
and we found it so fucking funny. We're like, holy shit. Savage for no reason.
Yeah. But back to the point. Central Park is like heavily trafficked. And even at that, there's still been multiple instances of like, you know, people getting mugged, people getting killed, like, you know, people go off jogging and then someone, you know, snatches them up, you know, like some really horrible stuff.
Just by the nature of being a park.
Right.
It is going to be an area that like crime occurs because it's not as trafficked at night.
Yeah.
And you're not supposed to be in a park after dusk. Right. So a lot of times. So already no one's around.
Right.
Except for security. But if it's a big enough park, they're not going to be everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's already at risk for that kind of behavior.
Right. Exactly. Ugh.
But yeah,
just thinking about that is scary.
That's Leakin Park.
Well, how about that?
Yeah, Murder Park.
Murder Park. Like, yeah,
But actually seems like a really nice park. You should not let that discourage you from going during the daytime.
Yeah, we should really stop calling it Murder Park.
Probably.
Because they're pretty unhappy with that.
Yeah.
They're doing a lot of work to try to not be Murder Park.
I think they've done a really good job of it, too.
Yeah.
So, like, good on the people who work for the park. Molly Gallant, who, you know, saw there were things they could do and doing them.
Yeah. Gosh,
Yay.
it's just...
Parks are important.
Parks are important.
Leslie Knope would be proud.
I don't think we spend enough time at our park.
No, we don't.
You know, we're barely there, but a few times a year.
We should rectify that.
Mill Creek Park is like kind of a little magical thing.
I drive through it a lot.
Yeah, right.
I drive through on my way home because it's a nice way to come home.
Right.
It's pretty.
It's just like, you know, not everywhere has like a really, really nice park like that, let alone one the size of our park. So.
Mm-hmm. My brother lives right next to it with like trails, access to trails right there. And I'm not taking advantage of that.
Yeah. Well, anyway, now we know more about Murder Park than we did before.
And we will not call it Murder Park anymore.
I keep doing it. Sorry. Gosh. Okay. So we may as well
I feel like that went really quick.
It did. We went really
Sorry. Maybe I should have told you some more horrible things that happened in Gwynn Falls, Leakin Park.
That's okay. Short and sweet is fine.
Yeah, I didn't want to bum everybody out that much.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's if you really want to know how many people have been stuffed in that park, just go look for it yourself.
Well, go to the website, The Bodies of Leakin Park. It's a blog. And seriously, there's a lot of information. She did a really good job on the website. It looks pretty accurate. There's a map marking, you know, where bodies have been found. So if you are genuinely interested in learning about that, that's where the best source of information is. I just didn't feel the need to overload everyone with a bunch of bummer stuff.
Yeah, right. I already started that earlier in the episode. We didn't need any more of that. All right. Well, then I guess this is the end of this episode. We will see you in another week with another episode. I'm sure. Hopefully. I have something in mind, but I might change it. I've been working on it a little bit, but we'll see what happens. So anyway, thank you again, as always, for listening to Goose Chase.
Goose Chase.
Goose Chase.
Goose Chase.
Goose Chase.
Goose Chase.
We will see you next week.
What's that for?
I don't know. It's fun. We will see you next week. Thanks again for listening. Keep sending us your suggestions, and we will talk to you next week.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. You've been listening to Goose Chase. We are Goose Chase Podcast on Facebook and Twitter. On Twitter, our handle is @GooseChasePod, and our website is www.goosechasepodcast.com.
If you have any topics you'd like us to research, please email us at goosechasepodcast@gmail.com. If you like what we do on the show, please rate and review us on iTunes and Google Play.
Want to go on a goose chase?
Ooh, yes.